Hello foodies, welcome back to Onyinye's Kitchen Cooking channel. And if this is your first time of stopping by, you are highly welcome. And if you love what you see, please do subscribe to my channel. Thank you. So today I'll be sharing with you how I made this super delicious and colorful chicken and veggie stir fry sauce. It was absolutely amazing. It was a hit. So I want you to sit back, relax, and watch me cook. So for this recipe, we're going to start with cutting the chicken into our desired shape. You can chop them into cubes, you can cut them into thin slices, it doesn't really matter. It all depends on your preference, okay? And by the way, this chicken has already been pre-washed. I just brought them out of the freezer and allowed it to thaw for a bit before cutting into slices, alright? So once that is done, the next step is to fry the chicken. So heat up the pan, the wok or the pot, whatever you're going to be using for this sauce, heat it up and add some oil. You can use coconut oil, avocado oil, olive oil, it doesn't really matter, it depends on what you have, alright? And I'm so sorry, I cannot give you the exact measurement I used for this recipe. It all depends on the amount of chicken you have. So to this oil, I added onion, green chili, and like a tablespoon of curry powder. I love to fry my curry. And to the same oil, I added ginger, garlic, and thyme. And foodies, if you are making chicken, cooking or frying, you need ginger and garlic. I always ask who cooks chicken without ginger and garlic. It makes your chicken to be so tasteful and flavorful. It is so good. And if you've not been cooking your chicken or frying your chicken with ginger and garlic, please try it out. Please try it out and you'll be so glad you did. So I'll be mixing everything together and I added some chicken seasoning and some salt. Like I always say, there is no exact measurement for this. You're going to season to your taste, alright? Season to your taste. I added some salt as well and I allowed it to fry on medium heat. So while that is frying, I went over to cut the peppers, the carrot, and the chili peppers I'll be using for this sauce. I used red bell pepper, green bell pepper, yellow and orange bell pepper. I also used some green chili, some carrot, some Scotch bonnet. And if you have garbage, you can also throw that in. It also comes out good. So cut the peppers into your desired shape. You can slice them, you can chop them into cubes, it doesn't really matter. Like I say, it all depends on what you prefer. I don't know if it's just me. I love to cut. I love to chop. It is really therapeutic for me. I love chopping veggies, pumpkin, leaves, whatever it is. I just love using the chopping board. It is so therapeutic for me. I chopped the carrot as well into thin slices. You can cut them into cubes if that's what you prefer. To be honest, trying to make a voiceover for a cooking video is difficult. I don't know if I'm trying to avoid my daughter making a sound or the neighbors. I just don't know. It is quite difficult. So please forgive me if you're getting any other internal sound, all right? And we also use some onion as well for this recipe. Look at all that colors. Okay, so our chicken is ready, and I gradually introduced all the peppers that we're gonna be using for this recipe. First, I added the green chili, I added some onions and some carrots. I mixed everything together and let that fry for like a minute and a half before adding the bell peppers. And by the way, that chicken was so good. The next thing I did was to introduce the bell peppers into the pan and mixed up everything together. Like I said earlier, that chicken was so tasteful. The flavors coming from the garlic, the ginger, the thyme, the curry powder, the onion, the green chili was a hit. It was that good. So the next thing I did was to pour in my blended Scotch bonnet. It was responsible for that red color, and it was what brought the heat to the sauce. But if you have low tolerance for heat, you can blend up the red bell pepper and it will still give you the same red color. Okay, I seasoned to taste with some chicken seasoning cube, some spices, some garlic powder, and of course I added some crayfish, like a tablespoon of crayfish. If you don't like crayfish, you can skip that part, but I tell you, that teaspoon or tablespoon of crayfish is actually what makes the difference. Try it. Just try it, and you will never make your sauce again without crayfish. So the next thing was I allowed this to boil and I thickened it up with corn flour. Look at how beautiful that looks. I added like 2 tablespoons of corn flour and dissolved it with water. And that was it. Your chicken and veggie stir fry sauce is ready. This was absolutely delicious. And I want you to try this recipe out. Thank you foodies for watching. Thank you so very much, and please do not forget to subscribe, like, comment and share. And until I come your way next time, this is your girl Onye's Kitchen signing out.